Hey everybody, it's Luke over at Galaxy Tech Review, and today I've got a product from VIDCASTIVE. This is their 1080p body camera, and this is an interesting product to have if you're in the line of work where you need to have a camera on you to capture events that are happening. It does support motion detection. The lens can be rotated up to 180 degrees, built-in battery for up to 6 to 8 hours of usage. And we're going to dig into this now, and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is everything that you get once you get it out of the box. We're going to start with the documentation that you get here. You do get a warranty card with this, so if you do want to extend your warranty with them, you can. And then, of course, we get the mini body camera user manual, and they do have a QR code on here for a YouTube guide as well if you do want to check that out. Now, this is written in English. It's well laid out, shows you how to switch different modes on this, and of course, more importantly, has the specifications. And I like to leave these up in the beginning of the review in case I miss anything. You guys can come back to this point in the review and check it out on your own. Now, this is a 1080p body camera, a 1.3-inch TFT display in color, of course, a rotatable lens up to 180 degrees. It supports up to 128 gigabyte micro SD card, but comes pre-installed with a 64 gigabyte card right off the bat. Now, they do give you this little adapter here. It's a USB type A to micro USB, so you can actually pop that out of the unit itself and plug this into any laptop or PC and access your files that way if you would like to. And they also give us a cable here. It's a standard USB Type A to USB Type C cable. And this is for either connecting directly to a laptop or a PC or a Mac and putting this in one of 3 different modes. You can either do memory and pull the files that you've recorded right off of it. You can do a web camera as well, or you can use it while it's connected as well. So you can use this camera while it's connected and charging, so that's no problem. Now, you can charge this with any AC to USB adapter, or you can just plug the USB Type A into your laptop or PC. You're going to get about 6 to 8 hours of continuous use per charge on that 1,200 milliamp battery. On the left-hand side, we've got a power button and a back button, and on the right-hand side, we've got navigation buttons. I'll go over those in just a moment. There's our camera lens. This camera lens has 5 LEDs for lighting up in a night time shooting. They're not IR LEDs, but they will give you enough illumination that you'll be able to see. And it is rotatable by 180 degrees, so you can set it this way as well and clip this in with the clip to maybe your belt or your pocket or whatever you're going to be using. So I do really like the fact that you've got kind of both those options. You can also set it down flat as well at a 90-degree angle if you want to just set it somewhere on a desk and have it looking at a room or something like that. So you do have a lot of options here. Your power and back buttons are going to be on this side, and of course your navigation and OK buttons for the menus will be on this side, plus you also have your reset button and of course your USB Type-C in. Now, it has a standard thread here for using this on a tripod, so you can mount this with a tripod as well. It does have a built-in speaker, and as you can see kind of at the top of the screen there is also a microphone as well for recording audio. Now, here we've got our micro SD card. They do give you a 64 gigabyte with your purchase, but it will support up to 128 gigabytes. Let's get this powered on and show you guys exactly what you can do in the settings. But first, I want to show you a sample clip that I took. Okay, so this is just me outside on a fairly sunny day, just walking, show you what this body cam looks and sounds like while it's recording and I'm moving. So you can see we've got some construction going on here. And I'm just walking back and forth to kind of give you an idea of what it's like when it's on your chest and it's moving. And in a moment, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop and then show you what it's like when you're not moving around. So this is me stationary with the mini body cam. And this will give you a good idea of what it is like when you have the audio and the video going on this. And I hope that gives you guys a good idea. So there you go. That was a 1080p clip that was going to be of course upscaled to 4K, so do keep that in mind. But the audio came through okay, and it did pretty good even while I was moving around. So let's take a look at some of the settings that we have with this camera. And when you power it on, you're going to see what mode you're in by the upper right hand corner. Right now it's in video mode. There's kind of like a red camera icon there. Shows you your battery life on the right hand side, whether your SD card slot is in the slot, and your time and date stamp at the bottom here as well. So there's several different things that we can do with this. Once we get into settings, we can set whether we want it to be in 1080p, whether we want it to be in 720p. So holding down this button on the left, the back button, for a long press will get you into your settings, and then you can use these on the right hand side to either select or change what you want. So in resolution, we have 1080p or 720p. So we have image quality, and you can do that 1 megapixel, 2 megapixel, and 3 megapixel. Cyclic recording, we can either set this to off, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, or 10 minutes. We can adjust our white balance here from auto, sunlight, cloudy, and tungsten. We can set our EV from -2 all the way up to 2, so you can set your EV here as well. Motion detection can be turned on or off. So if you do want to have motion detection set, you can set it right there. You do have your audio. You can either record audio or choose not to record audio. Your date tag, either on or off. So if you don't want that timestamp on your recordings, you don't have to. The beep sound on or off. This is just for moving through. When you're pushing buttons, it will make a beeping sound. Time settings, this is where you can set your date and time here. Auto power off to save battery. And we have off 1 minute or 3 minutes. Language settings, of course I have it on English, but they have plenty of different languages that you can choose from. Flicker or anti-flicker, 50 or 60 hertz. Screensaver can kick in on the LCD screen, either 3, 5, or 10 minutes. Your volume can be adjusted from 1 to 7, and you can even turn it off as well. You can format your SD card here, and you can reset your system or see your system version. Now, short pressing the back button will change your modes from video to picture. So you can just take pictures, still pictures as well here. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll put it up on the screen so that you can see what it comes out like. So let's take that with the OK button. We'll take a couple pictures, and I'll put one up here so that you can see the actual picture that I took right here. Okay, so there's the picture that I took, and you can see that the colors are fairly decent there. It's a little bit muted, maybe a little bit on the darker side, but that can be adjusted in settings as well. Pushing the back button again will take us into audio recording mode, so you can use this for just recording audio as well. And our final mode is playback mode. This is where you can cycle through all the things that you've taken, pictures and videos, and view them right here on the screen. Now, the last couple things I want to mention is if you long press the down button on the right hand side, it'll turn on those 5 LEDs, and this is going to be good for night shots. Again, it's not IR LED, but it will definitely give you enough illumination where you'll be able to get a picture in a darkness when you do need it. Now, holding the up arrow will flip your image 180 degrees, and since this rotates 180 degrees, depending on how you have this, if you need to flip the image, you just have to long press the up navigation button and you can flip the image. Overall, I think VIDCASTIVE did a pretty decent job on this. I like the fact that you can get 6 to 8 hours per charge on it. It has motion detection and does an overall fairly solid job at what it's supposed to do. So there you go, that's my review of the VIDCASTIVE 1080p mini body camera. This has got a lot of nice unique features to it, like that rotatable lens and a pretty decent battery life on it. If you're looking to invest in a body camera, you might want to put this one on your short list. This was Luke from Galaxy Tech Review. I hope you enjoyed my review, and I'll check you guys out on the next one.